What's up YouTube, it's your boy Muhammad back with another video with the channel Mr. Top 10 Scents. Today I'm going to be bringing you my top 10 date fragrances. But before we get started, let me share my scent of the day with you guys. This is Pineapple Vintage Intense by Parfums Vintage. I did a video the other day about X Batch and Pineapple Vintage Intense. I'll go ahead and link the video down below of the comparison that I did. This is a remake or clone of Aventus, but takes in a different direction. Takes that pineapple, makes it fruitier and sweeter. And I told you guys that I was looking for a backup bottle. Just so you guys know I'm not bullshitting you, there's the backup bottle. I really do enjoy this fragrance. Look how much I used of this one in a matter of 2 weeks. Alright, top 10 date night fragrances. Now I did one about 2 months ago, but it was my wife's list. I had nothing to do with it. So I figured, you know what, let me get my take on it. And it was so hard to narrow it down just to 10. Well, actually I have 13 because I have 3 honorable mentions because I couldn't leave those 3 out, alright? So my first honorable mention is Salvatore Ferragamo Uomo. It's sweet, it's seductive. In the opening it has a little freshness. The reason this is an honorable mention is because I have one that's in the same vein as it, but it's different at the same time, and I prefer that much more than this. So I figured let's just put this in the honorable mention, guys. Salvatore Ferragamo Uomo. Second honorable mention is from the house of Dior. This is Dior Homme Parfum. Reason this is an honorable mention is because it's a discontinued fragrance, and the fact that it's a Dior and it's a discontinued fragrance, prices are skyrocketing as we speak, guys. Now it's about $120, $130 on eBay. Give it a year and a half, I'm pretty sure this is gonna hit to $200 easy on eBay. This is not mass appealing. There's some that can be turned off by this, but to me, this is just a very seductive, sophisticated fragrance. And this is Dior Homme Parfum as an honorable mention. Last but not least for the honorable mentions is Parfums de Marley Layton. Smells so good. Fruit, fresh, citrusy, floral, woody, just amazing. Reason this is an honorable mention is because I have too many damn Parfums de Marleys, and a lot of them would work excellent in date scenarios, and I have a couple that are better in my opinion when it comes to sexiness and seductiveness. Alright guys, so that's Parfums de Marley Layton as an honorable mention. Alright, top 10. Now this is in no particular order. You can say that my top 5 is really my top 5, but it's not really in a specific order. So let's start off with number 10. This is CH Men Privé. A boozy, leather, sweet fragrance, just seductive, sexy, bad boy vibe. Has been talked about to death, especially in these scenarios as date fragrances. It just works, guys. That's why a lot of reviewers talk about it, because it just works. If you haven't got your nose on it, get your nose on it. CH Men Privé. Number 9 is by Killian's Black Phantom. This is supposed to be a Irish coffee vibe, which I could get that. It's a lot of coffee. You get a lot of coffee. I don't get rum in it at all. I get the heliotrope, the chocolate, and the coffee mainly. All in all, very seductive, very classy, guys. And I'm pretty sure that your significant other can appreciate this. Black Phantom by Killian. Number 8. I don't talk about this fragrance a lot. I think this is the first time I'm actually going to feature it on my channel, and a lot of people don't talk about it because it's kind of a new release and it's an exclusive to Barney's, I believe, and it's actually niche quality, guys. This is Valentino Warm Noir Absolute. This is cinnamon, this is incense and sandalwood and leather. I don't know if it has iris in it like Valentino Warm or Valentino Warm Intense, but I get a little bit of that makeup powdery feel. But yeah, it's not listed in any of the notes. Creamy leather, just wow, blended to perfection. Valentino Warm Noir Absolute. Number 7. This is very controversial because some people say, man, it's feminine, it's feminine. It can be worn by women, and that's the beautiful thing about it. My wife wears it, I wear it. It's right in the middle of both of our collections, and we both enjoy it on each other, and it makes a perfect date night fragrance, guys. This is Baccarat Rouge 540 by Mason Francis Kurjan. It don't matter what notes I give you because you can't really pick out a note. It's blended so well that all you get is cotton candy sweetness. It's like a caramelized sugar, but it smells so good. I told you guys many times that the only time I really wear this is when I'm dressed to the max, special occasion, date night. You know, I would put like 2 sprays. It would have to be cold, and it just shines, guys. It just smells so good. You'll be smelling like a boss, believe it or not. Number 6 is a flanker of a very, very popular fragrance for a date scenario. But to be honest with you, I don't like that fragrance very much. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit there and say I like something just because it's popular. I really don't. And it doesn't wow me. But this one actually wows me, guys. It's fuller, it's denser, it's a little thicker. This is La Nuit de l'Homme Parfum Intense by YSL. It tones down that piercing cardamom note, adds some iris and some vanilla, just makes it thicker, seductive, creamier. It gives me a little feel of Fahrenheit Le Parfum, and I love Fahrenheit Le Parfum, but this is more of a sensual side of that fragrance, guys. Smells amazing. Explore your options. To me, this is a much better fragrance than La Nuit de l'Homme. I'm gonna stick with this one, La Nuit de l'Homme L'Intense by YSL. Number 5 is a newcomer to my list. I actually featured it in a fragrance haul not too long ago. I love it, guys. Once it dries down, it's just so beautiful, so seductive. This is a great release by Parfums de Marley, and this is Carlisle. They have Ojan, they have Herod, and they have Leighton, all mixed in this one gorgeous bottle. That thing that's off-putting to me is still there in the opening for the first 15 minutes, 20 minutes, but then it goes away, and I just absolutely love it. If you haven't tried this, check it out. You won't be disappointed, guys. This is Parfums de Marley, Carlisle. Number 4 fragrance, no surprise, it's another Parfums de Marley. This was actually my wife's number 1 fragrance on her list. Sophisticated, classy, the best tobacco fragrance that I've ever put my nose on. This is Parfums de Marley, Herod. All Parfums de Marley fragrances is so sweet, borderline gourmandy, seductive, mass appealing. That's why I love the house. I own most of all the fragrances for men from that house. You won't be disappointed picking any of them up. But to me, the best Parfums de Marley for a date is Marley Herod. Number 3 is probably the king of date fragrance to a lot of people, and a lot of reviewers have put it in their number 1, number 2, number 3 spot. Cannot deny the fact, guys, this is the Dior Homme Intense killer, and that's right, Valentino Warm Intense. Amazing, beastly fragrance, beast mode performance, 10, 11 hours, the iris, the leather, the chocolate, all mixed together. Olivier Poche is just a master perfumer. I think Dior Homme Intense is actually different than this because I never could stand Dior Homme Intense. I did not like it. It was too thick, too makeup baggy. This is just more leather and more chocolate in it. Try this out. You won't be disappointed. Your wife, your significant other won't be disappointed. Valentino Warm Intense at number 3. Number 2, but this is my favorite fragrance of all time, guys. You guys know what it is. YSL Tuxedo. This is fresh and sweet and seductive. It has some patchouli, but the patchouli isn't too earthy. It's got like a little boozy nuance. Reminds me of YSL Homme Intense and CH Men Privé combined, but only a little bit. This is like a bunch of other things going on, blended so well. Just amazing, guys. YSL Tuxedo, get your nose on it. Again, you won't be disappointed. Number 1, guys, it's just, this is amazing. This fragrance is amazing. Again, I'm gonna say it. It's wonderful how they took two sides of the spectrum and brought them together and made it so perfect. They took gourmand sweetness with some freshness and just combined it and made a beautiful fragrance. This is a new release from 2018, as it's becoming one of my favorite fragrances, guys. Works wonders. The ladies love this fragrance. I get multiple compliments every time I wear it. Can't say enough good things about this fragrance. This is Paco Rabanne's 1 Million Lucky. Now this is the fragrance I was talking about that I said has a little bit of that Salvatore Ferragamo Uomo in it. In the opening, they're very similar, but they kind of go in separate directions. You got that tiramisu and coffee with Salvatore Ferragamo, and this goes into more of a creamy hazelnut plum. I went to work on this bottle, guys. Amazing fragrance. Just, I'm in love. And so is my wife. My wife loves this fragrance. This is probably her #1 fragrance in my collection at the moment. So you would love it. The people around you are gonna love it. Your wife is gonna love it. They're gonna think you're delicious. Paco Rabanne 1 Million Lucky. That wraps up my top 10 date night fragrance. Guaranteed panty dropper for you get all the ass in the world. No, I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. This is not guaranteed nothing. Remember, this is just an enhancement of your personality. It's like you putting on a hat. It's just an accessory. It just boosts your confidence, just makes you look a little better. It's not gonna transform somebody into God. Alright, just remember that. These are just 10 recommendations from my collection that has worked for me, that my wife enjoys, that I enjoy, that the people around me seem to enjoy. Leave some feedback down below and let me know what your favorite date night fragrances are. You know me, I always want to know what other fragrances are out there. I'm always wanting to collect and try new things, and you guys help me a lot with your recommendations. I'm learning from you guys as well. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys with another one. Peace.